bridges. We're here today to talk about uncomfortable things that people don't like to tell you about your home. This is part 2. If your home is on the market and a lot of people have seen it, no one's made an offer, a lot of times there are reasons why they don't make an offer, but they don't feel comfortable telling you or their agent their true feelings. So today we're going to talk to you a little bit more, the second part of this series of uncomfortable things that people just don't like to tell you.
I think one of the things is that your personal space may be uncomfortable for someone else, a buyer, to walk into. So you want to make sure that the nightstands are cleared off, there's no tissues, medicine, it's clean.
Lotions, anything personal to you, put that away so that they aren't looking at it and thinking, ugh, you know, it's just something that they're not used to being around.
Yeah, it's hard for people to invade your personal space. And again, you want them to feel as comfortable as they can be, because buying a home is an emotional decision. And if they're uncomfortable, they're probably not going to buy. So clean it up, make everything very neutral in your personal spaces so they do feel comfortable and so that they can vision themselves living there.
Another thing that you want to pay attention to, and this is probably one of the most important, is your messy yard. If your yard is messy, you want to make that as clean and neat as possible. Whether it be pet droppings in the yard, tidy up your landscaping, because when a buyer drives up to your home, the first thing they see is the exterior.
That happened to me yesterday. Buyer, we pulled up to the house and there was some debris alongside the yard, and he pointed that right out.
Yeah,
So,
and sometimes it makes a decision whether they even want to go in and see the rest of it.
Yeah,
I've had buyers say, I just can't do this,
right.
and we've left.
Yeah. Some people don't have a really good imagination. They can't
Right.
see past your mess.
Yep, that's for sure.
Yep. Yeah.
Then when you walk inside the house, if you have small children, the toys, lots of toys everywhere, or they're bright, they're colored, they're flashing. Just try to pick them up, contain them maybe to one spot. Put away some of them that maybe they're not using or haven't used in a while. I have small kids, so I completely can understand what that is like.
Yeah. And also, if there's a lot of toys in a room, or all over the house for that matter, it makes the spaces look a lot smaller. People think that the rooms are smaller than they really are, but it's just because of all this stuff that's there.
Yeah.
So.
The other issue that we get into is dirty shoes and laundry laying around. Those are things, you want to keep your shoes in a closet, have them all nice and neat. Your dirty laundry, if your laundry's not in the basement, you can't keep it in the basement area, have it in a hamper or something to keep it contained. But don't forget to add the dryer sheet to help with the smell. And you know what, dryer sheets are great. You can put them in your other closets, in your linen closet, that type of thing. We don't want to cover up a whole lot of smells.
Right.
It's really not a good idea that when we get there, there's candles burning, because the first thing a buyer says is, okay, they have a candle burning, what are they trying to hide?
Right.
We've run into that as well.
Oh yeah.
Pet dander, also pet litter boxes, make sure they're clean and emptied. You just don't want to have a lot of scents going on while other people are walking through your home. Clean and fresh.
The litter box is something that you really want to start taking care of daily. Because once you get to day 2, you smell that thing.
Oh yeah.
So that's something that you need to start doing daily. And if you smoke, start taking it outside. Because buyers do not want to have a smoke-filled home, a smoke-smelling home.
Right.
That's hard to get out.
Yeah.
That is not an easy fix.
Right. And air out your house whenever possible. It sounds like there's going to be an early spring this year. So if that's the case, open those windows and let it air out a bit to get rid of all those smells. Because every house has its own smell, But you want to, again, get rid of whatever smells are in that house and airing it out, opening up the windows, having the screens there, and to let some air circulate is certainly a good way to air things out and get it fresh.
It really is.
Yeah.
You just want to make sure that when your house is on the market, it's kind of a clean slate. When people walk in, you've got like 8 to 10 seconds for them to decide whether they like your house or they don't. And that's not a very long time.
Right.
So you want to make it as presentable as possible, both inside and out. And you know what? If you're just getting ready to list your house, we can certainly guide you on what we think you should need to do.
Right.
So don't be afraid to ask.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
That's right. Well, thank you very much for joining us today on Coffee with Covered Bridges. Please visit our YouTube channel at Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty and hit the subscribe button because we share content regularly, tips about buying, selling, investing in real estate. And also visit our Facebook business page at Century 21 Covered Bridges Realty. So thank you again for joining us, and until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.